welcome back to my channel. So if you're someone who's chasing big dreams but also craving peace, balance and meaning, today's video is just for you because we are diving into Jesus' teachings on ambition, grace and patience. In a world that often confuses success with hustle and identity with productivity, Jesus offers radically different path. One where your worth isn't earned, your ambition is refined and your timeline is trusted. Let's talk about ambition. It's not wrong to want more, but the question is more of what? In Matthew 6:33, Jesus says, "Seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." He's not against success. He's saying, make purpose your priority and the rest will follow. Say for example, you want to build a business. Amazing. But is it to prove your worth or is it to serve a need? That shift is why changes everything. Jesus' ambition wasn't for fame or comfort. It was for impact, healing and love. That's the kind of ambition that never burns you out. Grace. You're not your performance. This might be the most healing message of all. You are not your performance. I'm going to repeat this. You are not your performance. In Luke 15, the parable of the prodigal son shows a son who messes up big time, but the father runs to embrace him anyways. That's grace. Grace means you are loved even on the days you fail, especially on those days you are loved. For example, maybe you didn't hit your goal. Maybe you're behind on your dreams. Jesus would say, rest. You're still worthy, still held, still enough. When you live from grace, you work from fullness and not lack. And that changes the whole game. Patience. Trust the process, not the pressure. Jesus spent 30 years before he started his ministry at age 30. Let that sink in. No rush, no FOMO, just preparation. In today's hustle culture, we fear being behind. But in God's timeline, nothing is ever wasted. In God's timeline, I'm repeating this, nothing is ever wasted. For example, maybe you're not where you thought you'd be by now. Maybe you're still figuring out. That's okay. Jesus often used the metaphor of seeds. Growth takes time. Fruit doesn't appear overnight. Patience isn't passive. It's trusting that what's happening beneath the surface matters just as much. Ambition with compassion, the Jesus way. Jesus didn't condemn ambition. He just refined it. In Mark 10:43, he said, "Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant." Greatness isn't about being above others. It's about being useful, kind, and humble. Do you want to be great? Serve well. If you want to be great, serve well. Lead gently. Uplift others. That's the kind that aligns with your soul. Living the teachings today. So, how do we apply it in our everyday life or everyday hustle? First, start your mornings with intention, not just goals. Start your morning with intention. Set the intention or the purpose for the day. Check your motives often. Are you building from love or are you building from fear, from the place of fear? When you fail, let grace catch you. Don't spiral. When things feel slow, remember the seed, trust the wait, and let your ambition always be guided by compassion, not ego. Jesus wasn't anti-success. He just wanted our hearts to stay rooted in what actually matters. Here's the truth. You don't have to choose between ambition and peace, between progress and presence. Jesus shows us how to hold both. Ambition with grace, hustle with rest, drive with divine timing. Let me know in the comments which of Jesus' teachings here spoke to you the most. And if you want more spiritual takes on modern success, I'd love to explore them with you. Please note that. Please remember, you are already enough. Now go build something beautiful from that place.